Hello all, this is Barbra Jean Maxwell. I come round to pop in and say hello and let you know that I did hear that the United Kingdom were number 3 on the list of who's learning and watching our channel. So thank you, but I had to pop around because we should be up higher than that, don't you think? Just joking. Little bit of fun there. I've been out more this year than I've been out the whole time. So I guess doing these videos are definitely helping, because those of us who weren't able to get out constantly are now doing so. I'm currently co-con with Valpray, at least. Don't know who else is there, but I requested and she said okay. I requested come out so that I could say hello and so that I could say how much I appreciate the fact that my UK is getting some views in. D.I.D is a trial, to say at least. That's the very least I could say about it. I could say a lot more, but I don't think that would be very nice. I don't have too many problems myself with anybody. I really just, well, I don't come in contact with too many, to be honest. If I'm going to, who do I come in? Well, I come in contact with Val, of course, because she can weave her magic if we need it done, pull us forward and allow us to have our say, which I deeply appreciate. And other than that, I don't talk to too many, but I do like coming about, popping around. I couldn't decide how I want to put my hair. I think I'm going to put it on the list to maybe redo something about our hair, maybe do a haircut or something like this. I don't know. Well, you can tell from the verbiage that I'm co-con with Val. Yes, that's something that I can talk about right now. When you co-con, sometimes who you are doesn't come through 100%. Meaning, sometimes it's another, you're sharing, so you're sharing. You can possibly have issues like I'm having right now, if you notice. You can have where you bounce in and then the other bounces in and you're just bouncing around. Never know what's going to happen. I'm grateful to be able to come and talk to you. But this is definitely, I guess this would be my topic for my video today. It's difficult sometimes to be 100% you when you've got so many others interacting, or I don't want to say interfering, but especially if you're not the only one who is there. So it's a bit of a struggle for you to remain who you are when you're kind of waved around with another. Maybe one or two, who knows? I don't. So I would say, being an alter, sometimes it's difficult to be yourself. Sometimes it's difficult to be who you are without other things popping out or popping around, trying to be who you are without others being who they are. It sounds confusing, I'm sure, because it's very, very confusing to me. So, I guess you would say things like this happen when you co-con with others. You may not have your own tastes. We found this out the other day. Things that you'd normally like. If you co-con with another, theirs may take precedence. We don't know. Don't know until it happens. Don't know. But also, you are not 100% you, is the best way I can put it. Because you're more of a mold, I guess you'd say. That's where I'd put it. You're all jumbled up with somebody else, and who knows what's going to come out. Right now, sounds like a mess, and I do know this, and I'm sorry. But it also lets you know what we genuinely go through. I paused the video, hoping that I could have a little chat with Val. Maybe get a little bit more stability going. So it's me and not me and her and God knows what. But this is our life. This is what happens. This is how we deal with things. If you take into account people that only have themselves, so one person in the body, it's a lot easier because you're not fighting for pole position all the time, trying to get to the forefront. Even if you're getting along with somebody, you still have problems with what's going on. I think you can kind of tell, no matter what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to stay stable. But literally, I'm quite sure you can tell that we're male, our accents and everything are having issues, to say nicely. I thought for sure I was going to be the one who was completely in this video, but I can no guarantee that. I guess, well, that would definitely be her. She's the one with the broken English. If I had broken English, I do believe my people would be kind of mad at me. This is what D.I.D is about. I cannot tell you any more than what you're seeing now. It's difficult to maintain you. I know who I am, but it's difficult to maintain you. You can't be you 24 hours a day, all the time, which is a struggle. It's ridiculous, really. And there we go again. There's no true way to completely control it either, I don't believe. She has the ability to bring others forth, but that don't mean that you're necessarily going to be able to do what you need to do and not have something else happen. So in a given moment, we may completely switch, or she may be talking to you in a minute. I don't know. Because I can feel it, I can hear it, I can feel it. Obviously, when you're co-con, you can feel the other party, well, normally. But it's difficult when you can't stay in place. You can't control anything, really. And it's frustrating. It's really, really difficult. When you're co-conscious, some of your own thoughts aren't even your own thoughts. And then you got more than one voice going on, because every altar has their own voice, of course. It's like every person has their own inner voice. Well, we've got each altar has their own inner voice. And if you've got multiple going on, you're trying to focus is almost impossible. I might tell you right now, it's almost impossible. I could tell you too, the blend between my accent and her accent, what a mess. I hope anybody can understand what we're saying. I'm going to keep this short, because my purpose was already reached. I wanted to thank the UK for being on that list. And up at the top, number 3, for coming and learning about our system, coming and learning about what we know and what happens with D.I.D. We're not going to teach you like in a schoolroom, but we'll show you exactly what we do go through. It's not glamorous. It's not sophisticated or nothing fun to do. It's not enjoyable, because you've got so many people out there that's what they class as normal. Well, this is our normal. This are normal. I apologise. I could no keep it in place any further than I did. I am sorry. Our blending, I've not had this happen before, where the blending was so much, where our accents are blending and everything seems to be, this is very confusing. Now I hope this don't keep going on. I'm going back and forth. Oh, that's not fun at all. How'd this happen? I think I'm locked in place a little bit too. Does that mean we're going to be doing this all night? Oh dear Lord. Not jolly good fun at all. Well, this is evidently what can happen when you go cocon, and systems that have those that are from other places have other languages and accents. I'm guessing they can switch up and keep going. I don't know. This is just, I've not encountered it, of course, because I don't really come forward that much. But when I do, I'm usually by myself. So this is really a learning experience for us too. So there you go. This can happen if you're co-conscious. Can evidently be a mixed up mess. That's what I'd call it. I don't know what you call it, but I would. Apologise. I don't understand what's going on. I can't say as I've had this happen before. It's almost like it's part me and it's part her. I don't know what to tell you outside of that. But we're kind of going back and forth. And I know what's going on exactly. I thought it was a good idea to bring her forward, to be able to let her speak and have her say. But now this is something new I've never encountered. I've never had happen before. This tell you, no matter how long you have dissociative identity disorder, anything is possible. Anything could happen. You could learn something brand new. Something could happen today, tomorrow, that you you don't know about. And this is one of those circumstances. There was no intention to have this happen. There was no intention for this to be videoed. But I guess it'll help some of our other components, our other alters, so they can know what may or may not happen. I genuinely apologize for the confusion. It evidently, I don't know specifically if it's because of being co-conscious or if it's because of me bringing her forward. I do not know how to, I don't know how I do it, and I do not know how to keep it in place or anything like this. So I guess I'll be closing out the video, because I think she may have wind back in. I'm not sure. Seem like I don't really, I cannot censor now. So I think she went back in. So this has been evidently Barbra, Jean, of course, and Valpray. And we thank you for coming to see the Notorious DID. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. If you have any ideas about what just took place exactly, please do comment. I have theories, is all I can say. I cannot say past that. I have theories of what took place. But if you have some theories, share them with us. We're more than happy. Subscribe. Hit the notification bell to join us and our community. With each video that we upload, you'll be the first to know. We appreciate your time and for you to come and spend with us. And I say adios.